Hi, in this video, we're going to go over how you're going to move people from signing up to for your lead magnet to adding them to your list. So, of course, your list is in your email marketing tool, which is also called your autoresponder. This is the magic of creating a lead magnet because we get to automate so much of this process because people may sign up, see our thing, and sign up for it 12 o'clock at night. We don't need to get up and go find a way to email them, to reach out and send them emails. That piece can be automated here. So starting that process, you need to sign up for your autoresponder. I'm going to create a video about choosing your tools. That's a different section because honestly, there are so many questions you need to ask yourself, namely about what your level of comfort is with technology and how it fits in with your lifestyle. The goal is always to be able to fit your business into your lifestyle, not the other way around. So we don't want you overwhelmed with tools that are just like feature rich, but you don't need them all and they just make you nervous just even dealing with them. I had a client that had Dubsado, which is her CRM, for 3 years before she used it. That's not good. We want to choose tools that will help your business, but you can kind of understand how to use those tools. Even if it means you got to pay for or invest in someone setting it up and training you in your own tools, believe me, that's a good investment in resources, because if it's a tool that you absolutely need, you need the information and you absolutely need to know how things run in your business. You don't actually have to perform all these different things, but you do need to know how they run. Okay, off my soapbox about that. This Mailchimp is an autoresponder. I chose it because it's pretty simple and I'm in the process of moving from it to another tool. So this account is pretty empty and I can play around with it. You set up your autoresponder account and you're going to create a list. Free accounts get one list and they get to tag different groups of people that they want to send out campaigns to. So these are some terminologies you're going to have to get used to. List, segment, tags, depending on which tool you use, automations, the campaigns. We're going to be talking about creating an audience or list, tagging it based on the lead magnet, and then creating a campaign, which is these emails that we're going to nurture and build a relationship with. That's what we're going to talk. And that's quite a bit. We're not going to talk about it all in this video. I'm going to break it down a little bit. Let's get comfortable with what it looks like to get inside of Mailchimp. You've logged in. And if anyone needs me to show them what it looks like to log in, I do that during office hours. So if you can get in Wednesdays at 4, let me know. Get yourself booked to get on that. If you can't, email me your questions and I will record the process for you. So you're in your account. You created your lead magnet and now you're going to create a landing page so that when people sign up for it, they get added to this audience, your audience. And you create the audience. In free accounts in Mailchimp, you get one audience with a number of tags. So we're going to do launch topic. There's one person. You will always need one contact to do anything with any of your audiences. So you need to either add yourself or a dummy email that you can use of a friend that can test things with you. I have several emails set up that I use just for signing up for people's things. I always use those emails inside of my account to test. So you create your list, your audience. Once that's created, now you go over here and let's go over Mailchimp a little bit. You create your audience, campaigns, automations, website, content studio, integrations. Integrations is the things that you're going to link the other software tools you may be using for your business. You'll be able to integrate those there. We don't want to get too heavy into that right now because it's really just about creating your lead magnet. The content studio is where all your assets are going to be. If you have a logo, if you have images you use for the emails, that's where you're going to store those. Website, if you get a website with Mailchimp, this is where you would get it. I don't do that. I have a separate websites. Automations going to be huge for us because we are going to have at least one automation that triggers off of people signing up and being added a tag, being given a tag, excuse me. And the campaigns. So let's click on the campaigns and see what that looks like. Here it's email campaigns, email templates, reports. Really don't need any of that. I suggest when you start making emails, create a template first, especially if you're going to have similar emails going to each of your either lead magnets or campaigns. The format, create the format you want and make it a template so you don't have to keep creating the wheel over and over again. And then there's campaigns. You want to create a new campaign. I've got some sample things drafted down here, but you want to create a new campaign. You click create a new campaign. And over here are the choices. You want a landing page because that's what we're going to do to create your lead magnet. Now, this landing page is for people that don't have a website. If you have a website, we've got another training for that. This is for people that want to create a landing page to get their people signed up for their lead magnet. I don't want you to be overwhelmed. You can create a lead magnet based on this landing page, and then it will go to your list. You name the landing page. You select the audience, which some accounts will have numerous audiences. Yours, if it's free, it's probably just going to have the one audience. You add it, and then you begin. And again, here, there are templates. So you can use a template instead of trying to scratch out something from scratch. You can use a template that fits the type of lead magnet you're going to have. But you do have to remember, for a free account, there are certain ones you can use. You have a limited amount of templates available. Honestly, I usually use Grow Your List or Plain Blank. Actually, yeah, I use Grow Your List. Now, if I'm going to include a video, which a lot of lead magnets have videos, so you want to get one that has a lot of blocks set up already. We're not going to go over that right now in this video. I just want you to be able to see what the process is for you setting up a lead magnet. You grab a template, and then you start moving your items over to the template. As you can see here, these things can be switched out. When it's a template, you're just switching out. It's a placeholder. You just switch out your items. When you click on logo, you're going to have in the content studio, you will start adding all your images. When it says default logo, you can replace it. This is where you see all the different images or whatever. You will have to upload quite a few of your own images to get set up at the beginning. So always have all your assets on hand where you can easily upload them. And the same goes with whatever information you're copying for your landing page. Here are the blocks. They're pretty much sticklers about GDPR with email marketing spam stuff. So Mailchimp has quite a few things that you have to fill out. You'd have to go into the default settings to change this so it's not so much information on the sign up page. As I said, I'm moving away from it, so I haven't set up any of the default permissions. We will go over that in another video where we're just doing demonstrations. But this is how you break down your landing page. And then you create. We're going to go over a live lead magnet, but we'll be doing that during the live sessions where I will get on, we will do hot seat, and we will set up that piece of someone's lead magnet during the training. So something to consider. If you're totally overwhelmed, make sure you come to those live trainings, because the week that we're working on that, it will be someone in the group's actual lead magnet that we're going to put together. So you fill all this stuff out, save and close. And here you start to fill out the information, the page title, the link that you're going to use. Now, I have some URLs that I got through Mailchimp, so I could use that, or I could use some other ones that I have from my domain list of domains I bought. But you will need one. Audience and tags. See, you can use your custom or the Mailchimp one. Most simply use the Mailchimp one, and just on the end here, put whatever the name of your lead magnet is. That's so much simpler than having to go and get domains and stuff. A lot of people don't have that stuff ahead of time. They may not even, like I said, this is for someone that doesn't even have a website. So of course they're not going to have their domains and everything. Just use the Mailchimp domain here. This end that you can customize, put the name of your lead magnet and then save it. And then we'll go through the other one, audience and tags. Remember I talked about audience? You have one audience, but you will be tagging them. You can create a tag. If you've only got launch topics, then you'll create a tag based on the name of that lead magnet so that you know which campaign goes to who. Because as you start to build your audience, if you have people coming in via your lead magnets, or you have people coming in because you're public speaking at events, you're going to want to have those people tagged differently because you're going to give them different emails to nurture the relationship. You've met them in different scenarios, so you want to have a different tag to identify that. And then you would add, I have biz tips, and then you save that. And then, of course, you do the content that we just talked about, where you're going to set up that main page and put the logos and all the other information. Whatever your freebie is, you need to set it up here. And the only thing, what you do is you have email in this one. You want to have email and first name. And this. And then for the button, after they sign up, the button style. Oh, okay. Right. Oh. So see the button text, you can correct that if you want subscribe or you want some serious call to action, get your checklist now or whatever. The tricky part is here because confirmation message. You want to send visitors to a landing page, which if you're just trying to get them to set up and you've got some spot on your website that you're going to have reserved for the item, another landing page or a web address. Like if you have a link because you have Google Drive and it's there, you would click web address. And then you would put that link that when you go into Google Drive and you want to share the item, you right click and there's going to be a choice. Send a link, share a link, or send a link. And then you would get that link and place that here. Because the document, the freebie doesn't go here. We want them to sign up. And this is down here after they've signed up, after the confirmation. So it says confirmation message, landing page, or web address. So after they signed up, you want to take them to the web address. If you want to take them to confirmation message, it would just be preview the confirmation message so you can see what it is and then change it. See, that's what this is here. You would change this if you're going to have something coming to the email, or you just here you could put your PDF downloadable because after they've signed up, it's pretty much just a confirmation. Sometimes I keep it simple for people and just have them put the link here and just say, hey, great, here's your downloadable PDF and have a link here. But if you want to do it in a process that makes sense and that's a little bit more professional, go ahead and do what you need to do and send them to the document with a link, web address. Okay. And then you save and close. Everything's done. You can set up tracking and things down here. If you have Google Analytics set up, if you're going to be tracking, you can set those things all up separately. Settings and tracking, edit, and then just click all those. and then you're ready to publish. But you want to make sure you have everything completely done, because once you publish, it's live. Now, of course, nobody sees the link until you pass the link out, because it's going to generate a link once it's published. But go try to get as much complete before you go to publish. And then if you need to test it to see what it looks like, go ahead and publish it. Then you can always unpublish it if you need to. Hope this was helpful. Any questions, bring them to the coaching sessions.